Welcome, everybody. It is Tuesday night. We're starting a skosh later than normal just to accommodate some work schedules, but it's great to see everybody. This is our monstrous group, Group 2. It's lots of fun and excitement. If you didn't catch last week's episode, go listen to that one. It was ridiculous, to say the least. But tonight, we got a lot of fun people, wonderful individuals, all pretending to be people who they made up. So we're gonna see what happens. If you're tuning in for the first time or listening on the podcast apps, wherever you're listening for the first time, you can watch us live Tuesday nights at 9:30 p.m. on Twitch at Tabletop Tavern 20. And then you can also check it out on YouTube. Gets posted on Wednesday mornings. And of course, listen on any podcasting app. So we're all over the place. Gladiator09X, it's so lovely to see you. He's loving Ray's character name. Not gonna lie. Wonderful. Let's go ahead and get into character intros while we're at it. So, we are running without Dion tonight. Dion will be part of this group. He is on vacation in London, though. So he's having, I don't know,
some tea.
Fish and chips. Yeah, what do they do in London?
Some biscuits.
Yep. He's
Biscuits.
Punk show?
Yeah, he's helping colonize. I think that's a thing they're known for, right?
You know, London. Bad
Chip,
teeth,
chip.
bad weather, Mary Poppins.
He's looking at a big clock for like 3 weeks. Well, let's jump in. Tonight we have Raymond, played by Ray.
Yeah, it's real creative like that. Hi, everybody. It's so good to be here.
Wait, is that your character voice?
You better hope not.
Better hope not, indeed.
I kind of hope so.
You heard her just then. We have Stella, played by Amy.
Hello. That's just...
You're good.
Hi.
It's great to have you here. And then we have Serix, who is played by Alan.
Hello.
There we go. Now you know the voices of the characters, so buckle up.
Sorry. I do.
So before we get in too deep real quick, this is Alan and Amy's first venture into Shattered Dawn. So it's there is going to be a little bit of a learning curve, nothing too crazy. But just like last week's episode, I'll be kind of explaining some of the rules as we go along and encounter them. So if anyone in chat has any questions, feel free to chime in. I would love to answer that stuff. And if you want your own starter kit, as I'm finishing up the second edition book, you can get that at drivethrurpg.com. So it's there, it's fun, it's great. So has all the rules, but only for the first 6 levels. I'm taking the drug dealer approach there. So yeah.
It works.
I mean, it seems to work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get him hooked.
Scientifically.
That's the same thing Hooked on Phonics did.
Hook
People
it
tell
on
you-
Different kind of
phonics
high.
worked for me. So, let's jump in. Deep in a gargantuan cave system stemming miles and miles underground, a powerful vampire has rallied thousands of followers to help build a lavish underground empire. Clegg has been his victory in the dark underground, a haven for monsters and outcasts. Lord Elagor Radna began construction of Clegg a decade ago and continues to press outward, conquering and building his empire. Rumor has it that he will soon begin sending scouts to the lands above, but first he seeks to recruit powerful champions to ensure his goals are met. You have each found yourself in Clegg for various reasons, but the same goal is shared among you: freedom. Here you are free of your past, your wrongdoings. You can truly forge a life you can be proud of here in Clegg, and with any luck, you'll be known far and wide for what you will accomplish. Champions, after all, are forged in trials of insurmountable odds. You've taken residence, albeit temporarily, in the Tavern District. Over the last 3 weeks, you've become accustomed to the normal goings-on of the district, and have even done some odd jobs for gold. As you wake and ready yourself, you begin your morning routine before you head to the Tavern of Clegg for a meal. So we'll pick up with Raymond. What is your normal routine? What are you doing? Describe your morning as you venture forth towards the Tavern of Clegg.
I just kind of thump my way slowly down the street. I guess at this point I'm standing up nice and tall. I've got my long black hair floating in the wind. I drag a Northrazen greatsword. Like, I hold it by the hilt, but I just drag it on the ground as I walk through.
You
Not
hear the
intentionally.
telltale sound of metal on stone just as you walk down the corridor.
I'm not intentionally trying to intimidate anyone, but if any of these smaller, squishier folk get intimidated, I find a little bit of pride in that.
So as you exit one of the caverns into the larger cavern just before the Tavern of Clegg, you notice that there's a rock elemental working on part of a wall next to the main stairway up towards that level. Do you say or do anything?
Does it look like... I mean, it's just like a drone, basically, building?
It's definitely building. Lucas Starg, thanks for the raid. Welcome. Hope everyone's enjoying their evening. We are playing Shattered Dawn 2nd Edition. It's an indie RPG chock full of fun and excitement. And Alan just yeeted himself back into frame.
Just gotta make an appearance.
There you go.
That was so elegant.
It was great.
I'll do it different each time I come back.
Perfect.
Love it.
So, Raymond, what do you say to this rock elemental?
Is it even intelligent?
You haven't spoken to it, so I guess you don't know.
Okay. I'm gonna kick it over. No, I'm just playing. Get out of here. I would walk up to it and inspect what it is doing a little bit closer.
You see that it's using some of its elemental ability to kind of make repairs in the wall, restructure it in a way that's more of a fortification than it is just a random sloping rocky crag.
Okay. Well, I'll squat down next to it. Look at it. Look at its creation. Wipe my fingers on it and go, wonderful!
Your approval means nothing to me.
You're nothing!
No.
He kind of like scampers back a little bit.
Sounds like a really angry cookie monster.
Cookie!
Yeah.
Cookies!
Do you do anything else to it?
Now I kick it over.
Roll an attack. Poor rock elemental doing its job.
It was very rude to me.
It was doing nothing. With a 63 you hit, how much damage do you deal to it?
1 second. Because I took hand to hand.
Oh no. Okay, you don't have to tell me anything else. You're a Dargoth. You get bonus damage. It's just not good. You kick a hole straight through the rock elemental, and the name I gave it was Pew Mice. I was very
Oh,
proud of that
clever.
name, but now it's dead. So you have successfully destroyed a rock elemental doing its daily job.
So now I squat down, I pick up its head,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to go, I approve. And I'm going to bring its head with me to the tavern.
Okay. So
Making friends.
there you go. So as that's happening, Stella, you are now just outside of the tavern. Describe for us, though, what your morning routine was before you got here.
First, I cough up a lung, usually.
She's getting
all
into
those-
Sylvie's good stuff.
It's all the incense, man. It's just, it gets to you after a while. It's, I really need to cut back on those.
You just
No,
had a
I was-
rager the night before. It's all good.
Yeah, no. I was hoping that would clear it all out, but it just gunked up it even more. It did the opposite. Who would have thunk? No, Stella's morning routine consists of meditating somewhere out in the woods, possibly.
So the closest thing to the woods you have in this cavernous city is a
duh.
small alcove where a lot of kind of moss and fungal growths, some bioluminescent mushrooms basically, have created this really serene garden in one of the far areas of the tavern district. You've
No, it
actually...
sounds perfect.
there's someone who lives close by, and so you've kind of, over the last 3 weeks since you started living here, you've been doing. Hey, thanks for the sub in chat, Gladiator 9X. You are awesome. Feel free to use that subflux whenever you want. But there's someone who lives close by. You've kind of become not friends, but good acquaintances with.
Places.
Yeah.
Wouldn't mind sharing a cup of tea or something, maybe.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Cool. Because I'll probably go to them for breakfast.
Makes sense.
Become more acquainted. It's hopefully I can exchange some words of wisdom, and in exchange for breakfast.
There you go. So after you're done meditating, what do you do?
Breakfast.
Perfect. So you're on the way to the tavern to get your morning meal. And as you pass through some of the larger cavernous areas that are dwellings for some of the more wealthy in the city, you walk past the small cave corridor that leads you into the larger tavern building area. As you do so, you notice a fire elemental standing atop a precipice just to the right as you enter this larger cavern. He looks down at you and goes,
He's at it again.
I'm sorry, who?
He's at it. You're gonna have a tough time getting into the tavern today.
Okay. Is there another? Can I help in some way? Like, I really use some grub.
"Oh
What do you
no,
mean I can't get in?
Eric, he's you'll see when you get over there.
And as he continues talking, Andrew's subflux hits the Ember, is named the fire elemental. And this is how chat ruins the show, is really what is happening right now. So subflux, potency flux is what it's called. Is basically a random table of random spell effects that the chat can use on whatever target they want. So Andrew has used his subflux on the fire elemental. So let's see what we get. Fire bursts from the target, dealing 100 points of damage to it and others adjacent to it. So, he's a fire elemental. He's immune. However, Stella is not, and she's in range. Yeah. So he goes, "You're gonna have a tough time," and then explodes with fire. So I need you to roll what's called a stamina check. And what a stamina check is basically like reflexes or endurance, something like that. But you can wager up to your maximum stamina that you have in your stamina pool. At this level 1, you have 20 stamina you can wager.
Oh, okay.
So how much would you like to wager?
That's messed up.
I'm gonna say 5.
So stamina regenerates every like 5 seconds. Like a significant amount. Feel free to use it all.
Okay. So the more I use, the better chance I get. Okay.
Yep. The higher is better, is what I'm trying to say.
Okay. Yeah. So I'll do all 20.
Okay.
If that's the case. So
go for it. So roll a D100 and then add 20.
1D1.
Realized chat was going to be the big terror today.
They always are. Just be thankful Tofu's not here. So
27.
Ember is the fire elemental is above Stella on the plateau. And so Stella, with her Illyria's feline reflexes, immediately and instinctively ducks forward towards the actual cliff wall leading up to the precipice, which allows her to dodge out of the way, not taking 100 points of damage. After a second, Ember kind of gathers itself and kind of peers over the ledge. Sorry about that.
Are you feeling great?
It's the allergies. Eric's back at it again, and it's just been a crap week.
That's some serious allergies, dude. You should get that looked at.
I'll try, I guess.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Hi. And like walks in, like just like trying to make sure like there's no little foot, just kind of.
Yeah. There's like a little singe, but you're for the most part fine. Andrew says, honestly, I can't be held responsible. Fire elementals are just gonna blow up sometimes. Apparently, that's just a normal thing.
I can see for lava elementals, definitely.
Yeah.
I don't know about fire.
So, Stella, passing by the fire elemental, you now approach the tavern itself. And standing in the entryway, I'm gonna ping on Roll20 so everyone, or so you can see. Standing in the way is a zombie.
Eric the zombie.
Eric the zombie.
Good morning, sir. It must be hard to tell because the bits must be falling off if it's a zombie.
Yeah, he's definitely like midway decomposed.
I'd like entry into the tavern, please. I'm starving.
You see him like start to shamble forward a brief moment, and then he gives up.
Come on, you can do it. Just a few more steps and I can just sneak past you. Just
roll a speech check to try and persuade this zombie to move forward 3 feet.
Okay.
1d100 plus your speech bonus.
1d100 plus it was 5, right?
10.
Oh, 10. Oh, okay.
With
75.
a 75, great roll. Let's get a roll from chat to see what Eric the zombie does. Exclamation point D100 in chat. We'll roll the dice and we'll see what we get. Looking this zombie up and down, though, it doesn't appear to have any any wealth of any kind. So, an 81 versus your 75. Oh no!
He's missing ears.
Oh my gosh!
Both of
The
his ears.
second roll was 93. Chat does not want you to move out of the way. So, you spend probably the next 20 to 30 minutes trying to convince this zombie to just take a step forward. Because it really is impossible to move. At some point, you can make the call if you just outright attack it or try and continue to persuade it. But you know that zombies have some level of sentience and are regarded as citizens here in Clegg.
Yeah, seeing how she's not one to really start trouble, but I think at some point she gets kind of like hangry.
Yeah.
She wants her breakfast, man. Like, I just spent all this time out meditating, and I'm like, trying to be one with the fucking universe and all this stuff, and then this dude, person, zombie, is just taking his sweet time letting me in when I have given him no reason to.
After a while,
dick.
he's just like, So as you continue to persuade Eric the zombie, we check in with Serix Nerdul. And
I was going to ask real quick if he has a name tag so I know his name is Eric, because if knowing that, I will call him by his name and try to convince him that way.
So one of the major institutions here in Clegg is actually the Undead Naming Office. And so all undead without the ability to speak are given a lanyard with a name tag. So at least you know.
Okay.
Some have, if there's a group of zombies that seem to work well together, they're given like a family crest, and that's kind of their emblem. But that's about it. So
that's adorable.
yeah, they have Christmas sweaters. It's great.
What do you call a flock? Like, is it a flock of zombies? Like, or is it a horde of zombies?
I like
Never mind.
flock personally.
A gaggle.
A gaggle of zombies.
A gaggle of zombies.
Yeah.
I think you just found a new
a murder of zombies.
goth band.
I like that one.
Yeah. We're a gaggle of zombies.
Look out!
Let's
Here
open
comes
this-
another gaggle.
We're gaggle of zombies. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry.
We now
done.
are going to Serix Nerdul. Serix, you've been here for 3 weeks, just like the others. We've been in Tofu. It's great to see you. Murder of Zombies is, yes, I think that's right. Murder of Zombies and crows. Crows are zombies. Yeah.
Too tame.
So, Serix, you awake in your very small inn room inside the tavern. Obviously, you need to get a meal here in a moment, but what is your morning routine?
So, my morning routine is going to be rolling myself out of bed, and I mean that as seriously as I can. I am a mass of a man. And getting up, grabbing the wooden dagger that I sleep with under my pillow, sitting on the edge of the bed and just staring at it. Can't believe that I'm finally here. I've finally done it. And then I'm gonna start and go outside and feed Charlene, my donkey.
Okay. I'm sorry. Charlene the donkey broke me. like at first it was cool, and then the more I thought about it, the worse it got.
It was that internal do.
Yeah. So
The delay of reception.
yeah, didn't say Charlene. So you go out to one of the nearby stables attached to the tavern proper. You take some time, you feed Charlene. Probably about 30 minutes have gone by. What do you do now?
Then I'm gonna go to.
Sorry.
I'm gonna go to the general goods store.
Okay. You know just basic information about locations here in Clegg. The general goods store is in fact not anywhere close. It would probably be it would behoove you, I would say, to probably have your meal first and then go to the store.
Well, then I'm going to go have a meal at the tavern and a tankard of ale with it.
How's that bus feel?
A tankard of ale, bright and early in the morning.
You only live once.
True. So you step out of your room and head towards the main tavern hall. Now, at this point, I'm going to ask, can all three of you see your tokens in Roll20?
Huh.
Let me zoom in here so I can get looky. Yes.
Okay. All of your tokens have line of sight, so as you move around, you can only see what your character can see. If you want to take a moment, just move your character one square somewhere. Move it. Make sure you can see. It's just click and drag.
Okay.
There needs to be a Playdate episode where just because Charlene and Jax from Group 1. Yeah, oh my gosh. I think that's the next one shot, as everyone plays as the pets.
Oh my gosh.
So, as you walk into the main tavern hall, you notice that there is a platform in the center of the room. The whole room is illuminated by some glowing cages, 4 glowing cages up above with like a blue tinged light coming off of it. In the center of the room is a very large spider statue, and at the base of the spider statue are spigots. Labeled spigots surround the statue's dais, pouring the liquid into any patron's glass. There seems to be no exchange of money for this service. The only thing that you don't see around are cups, something to drink out of. You also all know that the rooms to the south on the map, are how you get to kind of the feasting areas. And it's the same thing there. There's not really money being exchanged here. It's like food and drink are being provided by Clegg itself. You really have found yourself in a wonderful place. So, looking around the tavern, what do you do? What do you see? What do you say?
No, let's find out.
So, Stella, you peer into this room right here, and there appears to be a small pedestal with a very large gem as soon as you walk in. As you kind of peek in a little bit more, you see that there's a very, very large Dargoth wielding a very large axe opposite the room. As you walk in close, you notice there's a very large centaur to your right. And sitting in the main chair at the desk on the raised platform is what I can only describe as a humanoid frog. They don't seem to pay you any mind as you enter.
Okay, cool. I'm just gonna take everything in and just good morning, and make my way towards. Actually, can someone point me in the direction of the dining hall? Isn't there a kitchen here?
The frog points out the door you just walked in.
It's that way.
My bad. I'm just backing up and go this way.
There you go. What about everyone else?
I'm going to approach the labeled spigots around the statue
Okay.
and just start reading the labels.
Okay.
I'm getting something.
So you have you've been going to this one that's called Pain Ale. It's it seemed the most reasonable, but now looking at some of the other labels, you see things like Brute Juice. You see Barbarian's Blood. You see Spider Entrails. And then the other one within eyesight is Dragon's Maw.
I'd drink that.
I think I'm gonna go over to the Brute Juice and just kind of start just cupping it.
I'd drink that too.
Just taking some
go.
sip.
So as Stella, as you
Oh, there you go.
approach, as you
I was like,
approach, as you approach the spigot looking for Brute Juice, you notice a Reson male, Alarison, right? Alarison male. Alan, would you like to describe what your character looks like for us?
Yeah, I am the epitome of average, except for my mass weight. I am balding on the top of the head with your typical kind of like side hair still growing in. I am quite obese, and I am just a surly looking guy. I do not look like I am enjoying myself or that things have been fun.
Now,
I think that's it. That's a good description.
So, Amy, why don't you describe what Stella looks like for Syrinx?
Well, Stella is about sorry, I'm good. She's basically
Ilriaz is the right
Ilriaz is
Yep.
basically a cat person, or tabaxi for D&D players.
Yep.
She's, I want to say, she's about 6 foot. So pretty tall, fairly athletic. She wears kind of monk-esque attire. Doesn't carry a lot with her except, her basic needs. Black fur, long tail. That's her.
So you both go to cup your hands in the Brute Juice spigot at the same time. What happens?
Are you gonna wait your turn? You're just gonna cut in front of me like this. You can't let me have a drink and then go? Thank
It's
you.
kind of like not worth it this early in the morning. And she's like, I've already had that one. That one's about a day old or so. I don't know. And then kind of goes around, tries a different one, maybe.
Okay. Which of
She's
the
like, I don't
others
want-
did you go to?
The Dragon Maw.
Okay. So as you go to drink from the Dragon Maw, for whatever reason, the name is way better than the actual liquid. It tastes like it was mixed in a decaying dragon's maw, instead of being just a really great beverage. Brute Juice tastes average. It is the epitome of bland.
Well, that'll perk you up in the morning, won't it?
So, Raymond, having just entered the tavern, you see all of this kind of transpire. What do you do?
All right. Well, first, I cannot move my token.
Does that help?
It lights up. It lights up with arrows, but yeah, there we go.
You were just stuck.
Okay. I was stuck. All right. / stuck.
Tofu says it's so bland it makes it seem like water has a lot of flavor.
That's
Gross.
That's exactly what I was going for. Really fits the morning taste buds.
Right. All right. So I'm going to lumber across the room to the what was it? Barbarian's blood.
Okay. How are you drinking this?
So I walk over and I take my goat skin, it's like water skin, but made out of a goat's bladder. And I start chugging it. And as I do, you see like some goat's milk kind of run down my mouth. And then I get under the spigot and just like, go.
Which beverage did you go to again? The
Barbarian's blood.
Okay, so it's important for me to describe that this is thick like blood. It's very heavy, very dense. It's like you're chugging a stout, for the lack of a better term.
Perfect.
Yeah.
My stomach turning just thinking about it.
Yeah.
I made pilk.
So you guys see this very large Dargoth just going ham. Do you say or do anything?
Nope. To each their own. I've got like that. Boo boo.
I've got like that 6-7-year-old like at a water fountain going on. Like my mouth is on the spigot.
Which is saying something, because you are not the one that put the bite marks and teeth scratches on the spigot. So it's pretty common around here, I guess. So after a while, you guys all kind of, not together, but at the same time, decide that you've had your meal, you've had your drink. Let's go on about the day type of vibe. So you all kind of exit haphazardly together, going on out back into the tavern district, and you're all going for various things. Syrinx, you're finally now heading to the shop. Stella, you're gonna go back and I'm assuming talk with that acquaintance, see if there's anything you can do to help maybe make a few coins. Ray, you're heading back out. You're gonna go train a little bit, and so you guys get past the cavern. Yeah, go for it.
As I'm passing Stella, as we're leaving, I just want to be like, I'm sorry about that. I'm not me till I've had my drink in the morning.
I can understand. I get a little grumpy when I haven't eaten, and I totally understand. It's fine.
Good.
So, as you leave past the primary cavern where the tavern sits, you hear a horn billowing loudly from where you expect is the garrison. It billows through the grand caverns and into the tavern district. As it does so, the residents of the tavern district begin closing up their homes and businesses. And it happens very quickly, like freakishly fast. Everyone who you saw basically in the span of 3 minutes is now completely enclosed into a home, a building, what have you. The horn continues rumbling and then immediately falls silent. What do you do right now?
Frantically look around, like Do we have? Has this happened before? Since we've been here?
Since you've lived here, you have never heard this horn. You have no idea what's going on, and no one's around anymore to tell you what is going on.
I'm gonna draw my dagger and just start cautiously backing up.
Okay, as you start cautiously backing up, Stella, you see that this Risan male has a wooden dagger as his weapon.
I'll go up like kind of next to him and just kind of like hands up, like ready to just pounce if need be.
Okay. Raymond, what do you do?
Well, do I notice him draw his dagger?
Oh, absolutely. It's hard to miss a wooden dagger being drawn.
So, I'm going to set my elemental's head down.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go, stay, and then proceed over to them. I've got my,
really just
my
did that,
great
didn't
sword. I'm going to hoist my great sword up so I got both hands on it, and I'm going to turn towards the barracks and look at these two. How tall are the ceilings and stuff in here?
They're like 40, 50 feet tall caverns. I mean, they're very large.
So real quick, staring at you two is a just over 14 foot tall Dargoth. He's very reminiscent of a Dargoth, but he has like very small patches of black dragon scales. His skin's mostly like a white plaster color, which makes his veins look black. And he's got scars all over his body because he's not wearing any armor at all. But he does have some really nice, like, old-fashioned Viking-style Ugg boots on, though.
For a split second, I thought you were going to say he has really nice calves.
Well, yeah. I mean,
I thought you were going to at least describe. There you go. As you guys begin preparing for whatever's about to happen, rounding the corner near you is two skeletons. One appears to be a skeletal dog, and the other is like a humanoid skeleton. Do you do anything?
Are skeletons citizens usually?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna kind of call out and be like, what was that noise? What was that horn for? What's going on?
Do I look like I was made yesterday?
No, not at all. I
have no idea what's going on.
Oh, okay. That makes five of us.
We got this. Whatever's about to happen.
You're right. Just stick close to us, and we'll get through whatever's going on.
In this moment, you feel the cavern begin rumbling. It feels like tremors, just reverberating and echoing throughout the cavern. This low din of noise begins crescendoing louder and louder, and then you hear what feels like squealing, like, and as it gets closer and closer, swarms of spiders the size of dogs start coming out of every nook and cranny of the cavern itself, and just devouring everything in its path. And so there are two spiders that come out right behind our skeletal friends, and it's like watching a bowling ball hit pins, just bones all over the floor. You can hear the rattle, just click, 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 click. At this moment, what do you do?
Well, I was gonna ask before you said there were spiders if there's Kevin Bacon around, but never mind.
Yeah.
Wrong tremors.
Yeah.
Graboids.
No idea.
Well, I mean, you're going to get this a lot, I hope you realize, but are the spiders bad guys?
They appear to be, yes.
Well, they just ate
Okay.
the skeleton and his dogs, so
Maybe they're the monstrous military. I don't know.
You've never seen them around before.
Okay.
You have seen the military and town guards. These are not them.
Stella is just like, whoa, that, why'd you go and do that? Thinking that they're like they can talk because like, you know,
As
it's
you,
monstrous city, and it's just
yeah. As you
What'd you go do
acknowledge
that for?
them, the ones closest to you turn, and with their 8, 6, however many eyes they have, they stare you dead in the face. And in this moment, you know they are going to try to kill you. Let's roll initiative.
Cool.
So D100 to determine turn order. And we have with us Ray, Syrinx, and Stella. Stella with a 27, Syrinx with a 42, and Raymond with a 40. Syrinx, you're first. What do you do?
I am. I'm going to approach this spider right here, and I'm going to take a swing at it.
Okay.
with your wooden sword.
Yep.
My wooden dagger. It's.
I'm sorry, dagger.
I
I gave it extra.
So
So-
to attack, it's 1d100 plus your bonus from advancements.
Okay, and I believe my
think
is
it's-
5.
Yep. Yeah, just plus 5.
Nah,
50 is a hit. You deal a whopping, 2 damage?
Do I add anything to?
So
damage.
you have the dagger does 1
Yeah.
because it's made of wood. And I'm just gonna keep harping on that.
Go ahead.
it's a terrible splinter. That
It's gonna
shit gets
slay all of
infected.
my
You're
enemies.
done.
It's a mild inconvenience.
In 6 to 8 weeks, you are done.
You're done.
This is gonna eat you away the inside as you feel the sharp pain every time you move.
After I've been slowly digested and passed through the then you'll feel it.
So
It's just a matter of time.
yeah, you can attack with your other hand too if you would like. Give it the old punch.
I will. I'll do it. Why not? So another
Alright.
attack roll.
Yep, but you don't get a bonus to this unless you took hand to hand. 35 is a hit. You deal 1 more point of damage, bringing your total damage to 3. With Syrinx
done.
turn out of the way, we go on to Raymond.
All right.
Web
Let's
inconveniences.
Step up to this spider here. And nothing. Raw! I'm
Yeah.
like hitting walls and pillars and stuff.
Yep, you just destroyed someone's home on accident. Gave them a new window.
It's too small in here.
Looks like you need renovations. Do you do anything else?
No, I think that's it. That's
Okay.
about the
Stella?
only attack I got.
Yep. Stella, you're up.
Watching Syrinx?
Ferrets.
Syrinx. Try to poke at the spider to death. She's gonna go up to it and melee it.
Meleeed it?
So you get 2 attacks, both with a +5 bonus.
Sweet. So we're gonna do. So should I do? Yeah. Never mind. I got it.
You got this.
No, I don't. Roll. 1. This is good. not used to doing it this way.
You're
And
good.
it's +5.
Yep.
All right, there's the first
That
one.
is a wonderful hit. So you hit the one that Syrinx just mildly annoyed square in the face with your claws, and you have killed it.
Oh, cool.
So if you would like, you can sidestep and place your second attack on another spider.
Yes, please.
Go for it.
100.
And in the chat window, if you press the up arrow, it will load your last chat command.
Oh.
Pro tip. There you go. 45 is another hit. You deal 11 damage, killing another spider.
Sweet. And yeah, I guess it just a one attack or turn.
Yep.
One attack per turn. Yeah.
And then you can, so you can do your attacks, and then you can move 8 squares per turn if you would like.
Okay.
So that's kind of how combat works.
Okay.
After that, it is the spider's turn. Seeing that you have now opened a pathway into the nearest home, some of the spiders rush in immediately, seeing the opportunity for an easy meal. 2 spiders go towards Raymond. 1 spider goes towards Syrinx. And then 2 spiders head towards Stella. And then 1 spider attempts to get into a home but doesn't have any luck. So, that being the case, we have 2 attacks to Raymond. Does 25 break your armor rating?
Yep.
Okay, so
Both
you're
of them
going to
do,
take...
yeah.
Okay, you're going to take 8 damage total. Syrinx,
Okay.
with a 92, you're going to take 4 damage. And then Stella, 62 and 57 are hits, so you're going to take 8 damage as well. Now, keep in mind, you have 20 health, so when you get to 20, you're dead. When you get to 2, you're knocked out. Andrew says the wooden dagger should have a bonus to intimidation. If I were the spider, I'd be afraid of the being confident enough to approach me with nothing more than a wooden weapon. This man's insane.
He gets the way it's got to be.
Yeah. Back to the top of our turn order, we have Syrinx.
Sorry, real quick. So we start with 20 health, and then once we get down, out.
Yeah, so when you get to 0, you're dead.
Okay, cool.
You are unconscious at 20% of your health. So as you level up, you are more likely to not immediately die. So, Syrinx, your turn.
All right, I am going to attack the one behind me here.
Now, before you do anything, there is a mechanic called power attacking in this game where you can take half of your bonus for double damage. I think you should do that.
I'll do it.
It costs,
But
I think, 20 stamina to do, so it's going to be like, you know, you're dumping everything in, but
yeah,
maybe worth it.
That's okay. Now my bonus is a +5, so am I taking the lower half?
Yeah, so it'll be +2.
How about it?
Oh my goodness, he rolled a 94, everybody. So you power attack this spider, meaning you deal a whopping 4 damage to it. Would you like to punch it as well?
I certainly will punch it as well.
Go for it.
Let's see if I can roll good again.
You got this. A 12.
That tracks.
So, having wasted all of your intense physical stamina, you stab the spider cleanly in the face and then just like give up on your punch halfway through the swing. Raymond, you are up.
Okay. Jeez. Does a 24 hit?
It does.
Oh, all right. So I finally figured out that swinging my sword side to side, it won't fit through this cavern. So I'm going to come down, just straight down on top of it.
How much damage do
Time
you
for the
deal?
slaughter. I do 44 points of damage.
I know how. I'm just sad how. So you cleave the spider clean in half, like you know how when they do the lasers in cartoons and they're cleanly cut down. You did that. Look at you,
Yay! I did a thing.
Stella. You're up.
I punch the spider.
Go for it. 30 is a hit.
Okay. Ooh.
And a 98, a dirty 98, natural 93 is another hit. You have killed the two spiders that were attacking you. The spiders, seeing
You.
what's going on, the one trying to get into the home rushes over to Stella as all three of them now attack you each.
Hey, bro.
Ray, 3 to you, not a hit. Oh my gosh. 2 to you, Stella, not a hit. Syrinx, 80 to
It's
you.
hard. That's right. It's hard to miss my character.
I like how you're playing with a 14-foot Dargoth, but you're the easier one to hit. He's less
little less
agile.
I'm nimble. I'm
There you
nimble.
go. You take 4 more damage, Syrinx.
Okay.
Goodness.
Back to the top of turn order. Syrinx, it is your turn once more. You have
I'm going
regenerated 11 stamina.
Okay. I'm going back. I'm gonna take one of these things' eyes with my wooden dagger.
Go for it.
Ain't nothing it can do but accept it.
Oh, are we supposed to be consuming stamina?
He used it for a power attack.
Yeah, that tracks right there.
He is completely winded from his power attack earlier with a natural 4, a dirty 9.
Here's my unarmed 621.
Hey, okay, so describe for me what just happened, because that hit.
So I'm gonna I'm gonna say I started going in with the dagger, with the wooden dagger, and I totally missed my plant forward with my foot, and just and decided, just as I'm fumbling, come down and just
So you basically
Fuck it
just
right on the head.
you slapped the spider on the
Yeah.
snoot.
total accident, slapped it in the eye.
Hey, a damage is a damage.
You know, like one of those jerk when you're sliding on ice and you're going down. Whatever you can reach is taking.
Yeah,
Taking it.
makes sense. Raymond, you're up.
Yay!
65 is a hit, 44 more damage, cleaves this one clean in half as well.
Heck yeah. Now, no, I don't know if that would count as an attack. I'll wait until my next turn.
Okay, Stella, you're up.
Go up to the next spider I see.
Roll it. 47 is a hit. You're able to kill that one. Now, are you going to go and help Syrinx?
Yes.
Okay, so Syrinx, you have your hand on your thighs, just like breathing heavily mid-combat, and Stella runs up and just, yeah!
Oh, right in the schnaz.
That
Schnaz.
was mine.
You did most of the work on that one. I just pushed it.
So, as combat finishes, you hear another loud noise. However, this noise is different than the one you just heard before being attacked by spiders. This one sounds like heavy footsteps and armor. And as you guys are kind of recuperating from the fight, a platoon of soldiers round the corner and look up at you. And as they do that, you can see a lot of the homes are now opening up as residents are taking a peek as to the damage, assessing what's gone on. There's a creature in the home that Raymond put a window in that just sticks his head out, locks eyes
Needed
with
a skylight.
Raymond. Yeah, just shakes
You're
his
welcome.
head disappointedly.
Put a window in.
Yeah. And so the platoon leader walks up to the three of you and says, "What happened here?"
Spiders came out and attacked everybody. And
We were gathering lunch.
Ooh.
Good onion.
Tastes better cooked.
I can imagine. So, what group are you with? What platoon are you in?
no platoon, sir. We were just on our way, and all of a sudden, everything just closed up, and these spiders came out of nowhere, and we had to fight for our lives.
Wait, you're not off-duty guards then? You're actually just peasants.
Peasants is a strong word. I prefer
I
just.
think we're a little above peasantry.
I think I chose my word accurately based on your clothing, sir.
I'll take you with this dagger right here.
He's pretty deadly with that thing.
Roll a speech check. Chat, roll a speech check, please. Serix is trying to intimidate the lieutenant of the guard. Oh my
92.
gosh.
Go.
92 versus 77. He looks
One
you
dagger.
up and down, and he's like,
I'm not gonna lie, my instinct says to not believe you, but only a crazy man would threaten the lieutenant of the guard with a dagger.
This isn't just any dagger.
Fine then. So if you're not with a guard troop, a platoon, then who are you? What do you call yourselves?
We haven't quite thought of it that we just met. I'm sorry, I don't know if I caught your names either.
I'm Lieutenant Ravik, and here's the deal. Clegg could use you. Huh? Oh,
I meant the two gentlemen with me. I haven't gotten their names, but yes, it's wonderful meeting you. And I'm sorry, you were saying Craig needs
Clegg needs
Claire.
people like you to be able to protect its interests. Lord Elegar is looking for special individuals like yourselves. If you could take on this lot of burrow spiders, then, I mean, you could probably do much more for this city. What say you? I see the big guy is in. You sir are
which
lumbering
one?
dogger. The tall one. The Dargoth one.
Oh,
Well,
I'll do it. If there's pay
Question.
involved.
of course there's
Actually,
pay.
two.
Yes.
Oh, well, that was part of it. And what's the deal on food?
All food in Clegg, food and drink are free. It's part of the benefit of being here. Have you been paying for food since you've been here in Clegg?
Necessarily, but generosity of others isn't always as available as you would think, and I just... Yeah.
Well, I understand that.
I work much better on a full belly, is what I'm saying.
Yes. Well, we'll have one of the the barracks cleared out for you, and you'll be one of the new members of the Plague Guard. I will need a name, however, to call you, so I can put it on the paperwork.
Could it be placeholder until we figure that out?
No, I'm gonna need a firm commitment from you right now. You can talk about it while I'll go get the paperwork. I'll be back in a few.
Appreciate it.
He leaves
I
the
squat
cavern.
down.
He's got-
He's now
Squat
on your
down
height.
so I can be next to you.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hi. Pleasure battling it out with you. Those were some. My name's Stella. And she like reaches her hand out to like the big guy and
Yeah, just like
she like
Give me
sticks
that.
out his pinky and she just
yeah, firm handshake.
Oh.
Stella, you were okay in combat.
She had the highest body count.
But
You know, I'd like to practice the martial arts, so to speak, and yeah, it comes in handy pretty often. So, what is your name?
my name, my name.
Yep,
Are we-
both. I don't know either of you, so I would like both names, preferably one and then the other.
After you.
Oh,
Tallest
my
first.
name is Ray Mahand.
Ray Mahal.
Ray Mahan.
Yes,
Really rolls off the tongue.
indeed.
Oh, very nice. And you, sir?
I am Serix Nerdul.
Name. Well, it's wonderful to meet you, gentlemen. What are we calling ourselves now?
Ray Mahan just shrugs.
Ah. Well,
What about
beat-
Incorporatus Monstrum?
How about the Beady Bunch? We were beating things. I don't know.
How about Skitter Splinters?
Well, we all like to fight with our hands. Maybe we should be the Mighty Fisters.
I think everyone listening to that
pretty
just
good.
took a collective step back.
Ray Mahond, I
Look at the
I fully-
intimidation it caused around us.
Uh,
The dead spiders moved away.
I do understand where the thought process went, but I'm afraid there might be some other implications along with that name.
Like what? What do you mean?
You know what? Never mind. I'm not feeling it. I was just Oh, why is naming things so hard? Ah.
You know what? I'm just sitting here thinking about it. You guys were introducing yourselves. Ray, you didn't show Pumice any of that kindness. You obliterated that guy first thing. And here you're like, oh, hi, I'm Raymond. Nice to meet you. Oh no, what you go for? Oh, it's fine.
How about enemy extinguishers? Real basic.
I was just gonna say twisted threesome, but that's
Oh my.
How about monstrous threesome?
I'm actually pretty sold on that.
I'm digging that.
I'm warming up. I'm down. I'm down.
Just metagame
Our
real quick. We do have a fourth member of the group.
Oh, that's
But- That's what'll make it even better, because the more people that tag on, we can just keep adding the number, so it changes every time we meet people.
Monstrous Quad. Monster Quad.
It's like the Magnificent Seven. It keeps adding.
Adding and subtracting. It's not a static number.
I kind of want to put like monstrous X. Like
Yes.
X is the variable. you
Monster.
know?
No.
Yeah, that's
Direct
good.
if Godzilla. Hi.
What?
There's a kaiju in the Godzilla MonsterVerse. It's called Monster X, and it made me happy.
There you go.
That was a biography on me.
So Lieutenant Rabbit comes running up.
Oh, got the paperwork here.
I kick him.
Do you really? Good, because he would end you.
I'll have you back with this dagger. We've already intimidated.
He pulls out the document and he forces one of his guardsmen to stand in front of him as he places it on the back of his armor and pulls out a quill.
All right. What are you all called?
I think we're gonna go with Monstrous X. Is that good with everybody? I think
That's fine with me.
cool.
Yes, monster sex works fine.
Ray has been sitting here this whole time waiting for that moment. He watched me write it down and then he said it. Oh, gosh.
That's
All right.
planning.
Monstrous X it is.
I can't believe you pulled that one out. Oh my gosh. Great job. All right. So he says,
All right. Tomorrow, I'll meet you in the tavern. I'll show you where you'll be staying from here on out.
After you.
Good. You'll be receiving your orders from me, most likely. So, once you get settled and all of that, we'll deal with how things are gonna work, and we'll have some missions, some jobs, some things that need to be done. So just be prepared. I would take some time today,
We don't have to wear uniforms, right? Because I prefer my attire as is.
Based on what I saw, you'll be special operatives rather than guards.
Perfect.
Excellent. All right. Off with you. See you tomorrow.
Can
What?
I bring my ass?
Your what?
Charlene. My ass.
I
Oh.
don't follow.
My donkey.
Oh, yeah, you can bring your ass.
That's a nice
Oh,
ass.
what is the donkey's name?
Charlene.
Charlene. I have to say that's a first, but it's very lovely.
Thank you.
Lieutenant Ravik runs off as you guys complete the rest of your day, doing what needs to be done, odds and ends, etc. We are going to call it here. Thank you, everybody, for watching, for participating, everyone in chat. Always great to see you. Excellent work with the Potency Flux, Andrew. Really causing chaos first time out the gate. Big thank you to our cast. If you're watching, download the podcast. If you're listening to the podcast, go watch live. Switch it up. Be different. Yeah. And then we will see everyone next week, potentially, because of the Christmas holiday. We may make some scheduling adjustments, but we'll keep you informed through Discord. So go there if you haven't already. And then we will see you all then. So until next week, remember, don't lick Charlene. Bye!